Joe, lower your hand! Teddy!
Some sort of beast has entered our abode.
Gotta knock these bozos' wieners off.
I swear it's not as bad as the name sounds. Or that look.
I bet he deserved it.
From the Great North to Wonder Wharf. All right.
Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of From the Great North to Wonder Wharf, your one-stop destination for bento box information. As always, I am Mike, joined by co-host
Abby.
Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Hello Abby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
No complaints here, just waiting for folks to catch up on the chat here. Chat, if you are there, let us know. Stream's going good, audio going good, let us know. Not much in the way of news to discuss tonight, so it's going to be kind of more of a conversation-driven episode tonight. Got some topics that we'd like to discuss. If you saw the Instagram post, I posted something called Unsolved Fischsteries, which we'll touch on tonight. Have a fun little discussion, kind of play a loosey-goosey tonight. Not really much in the way of news. Abby, anything you want to bring up at the top of the show?
I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm getting a buzz on my phone here. Let's see, just here so don't get fined. All right, I get the reference, Marshawn Lynch. Lee, you're not first, you're second. At least by 15.
I was probably first.
Yeah, Abby would beat y'all by 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So strike's still happening. I know last week we were all a little hopeful that the writers would get something done, but it turns out that Hollywood is very determined not to pay their people or give them a fair deal. So the proposal that they had given the writers fell through. And when it did, it seems that Hollywood, and I use that term all-encompassing, leaked out the details of their proposal. So it seems like now that they are not dealing in good faith, they kind of leaked those terms to make the writers look bad, which is extremely backfired. And now the writers are even more, they have their heels dug in even more, and they're kind of willing to sit this out long term, which Hollywood can't afford to do because they've already lost, I think it was $4 billion already for the city of Los Angeles and Hollywood and all that. So last week I had said that I think they'll get a deal done by Halloween. I am now going back to November.
I never switched. I knew.
Go back and watch the tapes.
We can go back. I said I disagreed.
And somebody showed up. We'll see. But I don't think the actors are going to get anything done until next year now, with as slow going as this writers thing is going to be. And now that Hollywood's kind of shot themselves in the foot with it, unless Hollywood comes back and grovels and says, we're so sorry, which isn't going to happen. No. I don't see a deal getting done before Thanksgiving. And then if the writers don't get done, then there's no way that the actors are going to get done by New Year's, if all that shows up. Sorry, Abby, can you see what I see in the setup here? I see a third party here, but he's not on the screen yet.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay. Right.
You have like the administrator role. I'm just a guest.
Oh, you're just a guest. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't see anyone till they're on the screen.
You're just a patron, or you're a patron support. Oh, I'm sorry. I have my camera here, but I have my chat here, so I got to bounce between the two. You're a patron support. Oh, thank you very much, Nick.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. Worst case, by the time we get to Super Bowl for when the strike finally ends, potentially. I don't know. You can't have movies without writers, so you can have all the actors signed if you want, but if they have no movies to star in, then there's not going to do anything. So I think you got to take care of the writers first. Abby, I don't know if you I don't know if you know this, but apparently in order to rate health insurance for an actor, you have to make at least $28,000 a year, I believe. And apparently 85% of actors don't make even that, and they don't rate. health insurance, which blew my mind that a working actor would make less than $28,000 a year.
Really?
Yeah, that's wild to me. Oh,
I used to think actors made a lot more until I have two friends in LA now, and I'm like, oh, they don't make anything.
they don't, especially like even people you think are well off.
Yeah.
They're not. It's like the top 1%, but it's so wild that I don't know how anybody could afford to live out in California, making as little as we now know they do. Oh. For some of you, you may have noticed that there was a timer back here. It was very subtle, but there was a timer back here counting down. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. For those of you in the chat right now, that timer, what it means is you all get a code to use on the From North to Wharf merch site on Threadless that will allow you to buy items at cost. Meaning if a shirt's marked at like $25, you'll get it knocked down to $17. That's what we as the creators pay. That's what you as the fans will pay.
You didn't say why.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Obviously, we have some technical difficulties week in and week out. The internet is what it is. Instead of getting mad about it, which I don't know, maybe it was subtle, but I was a little irritated last week. Subtle, but it was. We decided to lean into it. So that timer back there, if either myself or JB do not show up within that 5 minutes when the show starts, you all get rewarded with a prize. This week, it is a code for merchandise. Yay. I'll post that here shortly, though. Yes, I know, Chelsea. Oh, you get a discount on merch that nobody wants. But yes, you get it. So congratulations. Sorry. I should have logged into the Threadless while I was doing this, but here we are. Abby, kill the dead air.
What? Do you not have the code set up yet?
Abby, kill the dead air.
Did you? Did you? I am. I'm asking you a question.
No, you can't put me on blast while killing dead air. That's not how that works.
You haven't?
Haven't what?
Set up the code yet?
I did.
Just now?
The code's set up. Abby, all right, just shut up. Oh, I love JB in my car. Oh, bet. Okay, cool. Yeah. Give me a minute. I have to switch my cameras because I have to do it on my phone, which I didn't think about this. Thanks, Abby, producer.
I just found out what we were doing like 2 hours ago.
Well, maybe if you asked sooner. Okay, we're just going to switch to the other camera for now. All right, rock and roll.
Wait, why are you switching cameras?
Because to get that crystal clear video that you saw just 2 seconds ago, I used my phone as my webcam. And I can't do what I need to do on my phone and shoot the video. So I can't do that.
Chelsea said the disappointment in Abby's eyes. Yeah. The next person going on strike is Abby.
Where's she going to go? Where's she going to go? Brianna Chelsea. Where's she going to go?
No.
We'll have that up as soon as I can change something else. I had the code, but
there he is.
Ah! Wait for it. You got no audio, bud. Your video looks cool, but your audio is for shit.
Yeah. We can't hear anything.
Speak up.
I don't think it's his volume that's the issue. We can't hear anything.
JB. Oh, now
well, that's not helpful. That's
now he's
not
just
helpful.
frozen. Now he's just frozen.
Yeah.
JB.
That's Mike. That's like really annoying.
Well, then mute me, Abby. This is my show.
We're doing a show. Don't be annoying.
This is my show. All right. Well, Brianna, hello. I don't recognize the name, so glad you're here. Yeah, try talking louder. Oh, well, he's just frozen now, so I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
Figure it out, bud.
I wonder if he called Spectrum.
He's probably on the phone with him right now. All right, tell you what. I messed up on that, so we'll figure that out. But you'll get a code, everybody. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. We didn't think this through all the way. Okay.
You were gonna make the code live on the air instead of doing it before.
Yeah, but there was other things. Heavy God. All right, let's rock and roll. There we go. Cool. Bet. All right, rock and roll. Okay. While JB figures that out, Abby, Fischsteries, Unsolved Fischsteries. It's a play on Unsolved Mysteries. If you're old enough to remember the original one with Robert Stack, are you old enough? Are you old enough to know that?
I've seen it, but I think it was reruns. I don't know when it came out. It was like late 90s, right?
Is that old to you?
I was born in 2003.
Yeah, we know. 9/11 only in books, not real. We get it.
Stop. You gotta stop.
What was I saying? No, Unsolved Mysteries, the original one, the OG one. It was like in the 80s, early 90s.
Didn't it run for
maybe.
for a while?
Let's find out. Unsolved Mysteries.
I was a true crime child, so I know I've seen some of it.
Yeah, but you saw it on like Nick at Night or some like flashback show.
No, they don't play murder mysteries on Nick at Night.
Unsolved Mysteries ran from 1987 to whatever 15 seasons. Fuck me. Okay.
Oh.
So it ran for a while. Not the new one though. Not the new one. No, we're talking about the original one with Robert Stack, or as I call him, Stack Daddy.
I remember seeing like there's a lot of new cases that have been solved that had been covered by that show.
Yeah, back in the 80s, we didn't really understand things. Now we're Unsolved Mysteries are ghosts. And sorry, if you see me looking down like I am, that's because I keep seeing things on my computer as the creator and thing here. Oh!
We can hear you.
You're
like super close to
the hear me?
I can hear you. But...
Coming back to. Sorry, guys.
Wait.
Hopefully I'm not frozen again.
Here you go.
There you go. Ah! No, don't touch anything.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
Put your hands down. Sit on your hands.
I just wanted to turn up the volume.
No.
So I was literally going to show you the inception of Inception.
Justin says, I love the close-up.
For device to get Restream to go. But
it looks like you still haven't gotten
fucking good at their job. Seriously?
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm like going to go
Spectrum?
fucking ballistic. No, I fucking hate Spectrum. I fucking hate them so much. Does it work? Does it not work?
And I'm the one with the Category 3 hurricane coming to me. And I'm running just fine.
Yeah, supposedly Columbus.
There you go.
Can't
Okay, whatever you're doing now,
up.
don't touch shit. Don't touch shit. Everything's working good now.
Sit here.
Don't.
Stay perfectly still.
Put your hands inside you. I don't care. Stop moving. All right, JB. Because you were late, our audience here will get a code for
they'll get a code once Mike does it.
Yep. Don't shut your mouth.
If anything, that just shows Mike was really hoping that Spectrum fixed the problem.
No, and every week we will have that timer back there, and every time somebody is late, either myself or JB, I'm not immune to any of this, you will get something. Oh, JB, show off your shirt. Chelsea says it looks great.
It's the wheelie shirt from the staff for Toddland this year. I get so many compliments on this shirt.
Here, and as to not make JB stand up, I will show you the back because I recently got mine.
That's so cute.
It's a butt.
It's a butt.
Show them the sleeve.
I was going to say you got the sleeve detail, which is the chicken. So, yeah. And again, the front. But, you saw the front. and that was
He
the
tried to put it
staff
on the
shirt.
butt. Just
Shout out to Todd. He's out at Burning Man right now, burning it up.
Yep.
Looks like he's having a good time, but
not that
all right. JB. Abby, you're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, JB.
I'm not moving. I'm
There
just
we
sitting.
go.
Yeah,
You started moving that bracelet, and it got really mad.
That's your internet signal. Yeah, you're definitely just sitting there, bud.
I am now.
That was one of the original. Oh, dope, Chelseams. You got a special extra gift coming with you for the initial 400. So if the surprise hasn't already been ruined for you, be on the lookout for that.
If you can't tell, I'm very excited for you, Chelsea. I'm very excited.
Your face is...
Dude, you threw your voice
completely frozen,
like
and your face does not look like you're happy.
I'm here. And that's what counts.
We can hear you.
Oh boy. Okay. We'll get into it. Unsolved Fischsteries, a play on Unsolved Mysteries. Of course, if you're old like JB and myself, you know the original with Robert Stack, aka Stack Daddy. Abby.
I know it. I just wasn't there.
Yeah, JB, you can't say shit because I can't see what you're trying to do, man. You are sitting still. At the very least, you look crystal clear.
You told me to sit still.
You're completely frozen.
Your mouth isn't moving.
You're still, but your mouth isn't moving.
It's
it
nice
just
smile,
moved
though.
to a smile.
You got a nice smile, though. Hold
That's
that.
Nice.
Hold that. It hasn't been swell for me. All right, bet Chelsea, you got a nice little surprise, and be on the lookout for that. Todd gets back. I believe they're still mailing everything out, so hopefully you got your tracking number, because I believe he has some folks sending stuff out in his absence. So yeah. Unsolved Fischsteries. Basically, what I did
on Netflix, by the way, for Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Forensic Files. There's a new Forensic Files also.
There is. Me and my wife watch it.
I love Forensic Files.
We put it on and we just kind of fall asleep to it, and she was never asleep.
That's kind of freaky. That's kind of weird.
We're freaky people, Abby. No.
Probably the worst one. Danny Glover opens it, and he says, like, when a case gets cold, it becomes a... And it's like, okay, guys. Way to explain it. We got it.
His audio's working, people. We're going to roll with it. It's the best we can get right now.
We get, like, different snapshots every 30 seconds or so.
But your audio's good.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Oh, good. That's something.
There seems to be a little delay, though. We're going to roll with it. Because you chimed in with that Unsolved Mysteries fact like 5 minutes late. But we're going to roll
That's
with
good.
it.
That's good.
No, it's not late. See, he just responded to you, so we're good. You're fine.
These are so goddamn cute stills of you, JB. I'm going to take these screenshots and make them my profile.
Do it. I'm just every 5 minutes I'm just changing things up. So
I like how your arms are up so it looks like you're taking a selfie.
All right. So I had cobbled a couple of unanswered questions, some mysteries, if you will, in the Bob's Burgers world. We're not going to do things like, oh, the pesto's mom, like that, because that's been beaten to death, and it's not Ginger, and it's not Colleen. So get over yourselves. But I have a couple questions here that I want to get people's opinions on. Abby's, JB, whenever you can, and of course the folks in the chat. I don't have a cool little intro song for us, so we're going to jump right into it.
Sing for us.
Huh? Okay.
Sing an intro song.
All right, next.
That's really horrible. That is not even close to the song.
All right, JB, you can talk to me when you have your camera up and running. Till then, you shush. My first question that I want everybody's opinion on, their theories, all that. We know it got poked out, but what were the circumstances that resulted in Calvin losing his eye? We know, Abby, I believe you pointed out in a song that we kind of got.
Yeah, it's Felix's song. He says, "Who poked out his brother's eye?" It's Felix. Mm-hmm. So we know Felix poked out his eye, but beyond that, there is no information.
Was it premeditated?
So what would have led?
I mean, it very easily could have been, because they go back and forth doing crazy stuff to each other.
This is true.
Now, I'm of the mind that I'm of the mind that it was a spur of the moment. Calvin was just poking and prodding Felix one too many times, and then in a series of slaps, an errant finger landed in his eye. And I'm also of the mind that he did not actually lose his eye. He has his eye there, but he has like what is that thing where people get cataracts and like the sun kind of doesn't, like when you get cataracts the sun kind of hurts your eyes?
I don't know.
Okay, are you talking about he has a glassy eye? It's like milky looking. And...
Yeah.
Maybe, because I know
he could have had an optical nerve injury where like you can't see from the eye, but it's still
Whoa,
there.
JB's given that. Oh, that's not an all right sign, everybody. It's an A-OK sign. I know JB, he's not like that. And I will not stand for people saying that.
It's okay.
He's my friend. No, because Matt Skiba, the lead singer for Alkaline Trio, when he was younger than he is now, he got an eye injury where I believe he got poked in the eye with a stick. And he has fine vision and all that, but like the sun is like very he's now sensitive to the sun.
He's photosensitive.
Like, when you get your eyes dilated.
Like an injury to the cornea, so it doesn't contract.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't filter light as well. Like, but like you said, like when you get your eyes dilated and like for that first hour, it's like, so I'm of the mind that he didn't lose his eye, but he can't.
What if he only sees the future from that eye?
Okay, didn't chime in a lot, but when he does, I know it's a fun little detail. I will die on the hill that he does have an eye, though.
I think he does as well.
It's scarier if he doesn't.
Well, yeah, it's scarier. Oh, hey, Foxglove, welcome back. For those of you who don't remember, Foxglove completely dominated trivia last week. We also found out that they are a child, so everybody be on your best behavior. It'll be a Louis situation where we never get to see. You already made a 9/11 joke, and I'll do it again.
You did. Even though we had to talk about it last week about how he needs to stop doing that.
Get an HR attorney. Why? Maybe it'll be a Louise situation where we never get to see under the eye patch, like how we never see Louise without her hat. Yet. Although I'm pretty certain we're never going to see Louise without her hat on. I think the trade-off was we'll learn where the hat came from and the history of the hat, but we won't see her without it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever
with her
see
throwing the hat up and covering the camera.
And then it pans to United Flight. No, maybe, I don't know.
Childlike how you call Abby a child, but Abby is actually an adult.
Chelsea, I am 38. Anybody 36 and below is a child. Oh, there's
20.
There's so many
a
comments.
literal child.
I mean, accident has to be the most likely guess.
Like a teenager.
Felix. Yeah, she's a child. Child, like, yep, exactly. No, I'm pretty sure we don't want to see an empty eye socket or. Damn it, JB!
I'm just wondering if this makes it better for me talking.
No, yeah, for sure. Let's try it in the middle of the show.
Why not?
Yeah, I can't get any worse. You're right.
I just feel bad, like I'm cutting everybody off with their thoughts. Just give me this one.
13, oh, yeah, Chelsea, you're a child too. Never mind. I don't know what I'm speaking. Everybody's a kid.
Mike, make one of us bigger instead of just the.
Yeah, that's what you do. There you go.
That works.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it? Okay. Tina, they can handle whatever you throw out. Can they though? Accept criticism. Accept criticism. I gotta fucking position.
What are you talking about?
So back to the eye. So premeditated, probably. I think Felix probably definitely planned it because he made sure it was the specific eye. So I'm curious if there's a reason he chose that eye or not. Is it like speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil? And he's just like, Calvin no longer gets to see evil.
But then why that eye?
Maybe that's the one that he always would squint with, and he's like, he always catches me doing like sneaky shit with that eye, so I'm gonna make sure he can't anymore.
I
Or it
could
was
see
Papa's
Calvin.
favorite eye.
I could see Calvin going through a phase where he like makes jokes and winks at him all the time, and Felix is just so over it that he stabs out his eye.
Maybe I can see that. Hey, Child Chelseams is right.
Child.
How do you know
Chelseams.
he made sure it was a specific eye? Yeah, wise child, Chelseams, wise. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say it was an accident. Maybe they were having a money fight and like a dollar bill sliced his eye, like that that art film that everybody screams at because the eye gets sliced. But I definitely think
Oh,
that,
I don't know what that movie is.
I have no idea
or
what you're talking about.
what? Oh, children, the whole
How
lot
can
of
you like lose sight from a dollar bill hitting your eye? They're like tissues.
Not a doctor. I don't know.
Well, I am, and I think
You can
Abby.
trust her.
Come on now.
She's a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
The winky thing. See, okay, Abby is finally contributing to the show. She had a good idea there. Yeah. So, Abby, yeah, the winking thing is definitely probable. So I'll roll with that one. Everything else seemed ridiculous, but I'll roll with
I
that
like
one.
the winking theory. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah. All right. That's canon now. We'll the dirtiness of the dollar bill.
Yeah,
Thank
like
you.
like an infection.
Like an infection. Okay. All right. I like that idea. My next one. Is Ken based on an actual person, or is it just an imaginary friend that Gene had? This one was on a Reddit post that I had found, and somebody had proposed that maybe once when Gene was much younger than he is now, that they had a school assembly, one of those like anti-smoking things, or don't drink and drive, or whatever. And one of the performers kind of stood out to Gene, and his name was Ken, and perhaps Gene then kind of superimposed that likeness and that personality onto his own imaginary friend. Or is it all just made up in Gene's head?
I think it's all made up. Gene has a very active imagination, as we know. He makes up stuff and people. So I don't see. I've maybe like someone who went. Maybe the likeness is someone he saw, but like the personality that he's made up is very out there and different from episode to episode. So I think it's just his imagination.
Could it simply be who Gene wants to be?
A 28-year-old albino friend?
Yeah. Rapper.
Okay.
I thought he was a DJ.
Pretty sure he's a rapper, right? He does freestyle rapping.
Maybe that's new, but
Chat?
it used to just be DJ.
I think it's both.
Yahoo, let us know. You know. Let us know. There's an episode where Gene was
Let us
home
know
alone and
if
got
you
on the
know.
phone with Ken and just put some tongs on his face for the phone. Well, we didn't say he was the brightest.
Yeah, Mike is saying like he knows that Ken that Gene talks to is not real, but is he someone Gene entirely made up, or is he based on someone that Gene has met?
Yeah, so like, well, you're a kid. Not you, Abby, but Foxglove. Well, you too, Abby. You're a kid. Chelseams, this apply to you. You might get this. Like if you see like
said they're 32.
Who's 32?
Chelseams.
Yeah, I'm 38, so I don't know. Just tossing out numbers here.
He's
You know, like
ancient.
when you kids see like a really cool hip guy in like a NASA hoodie or something, you're like, oh, that guy's gonna stick in my mind forever. And then you superimpose that idea of coolness onto like what you want to be when you grow up, and you couldn't put your own spin on it. But you always have that cool guy in the back of your mind, like, this kid had a dope hat, you know, like that.
No.
You know, and I represented him, and like I felt less of him. Yeah, no one thinks that
It's like
way.
I'm talking to Hal from like 2001: A Space Odyssey over here.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm afraid I can't.
I never had like imaginary friends that I would talk to. I would have imaginary siblings that I would use to deceive people. Like at church, I used to tell, like at church and Sunday school, I told my teachers that I had like a bunch of siblings. And then when my mom came to get me, they were like, "Where are all your other kids?" She's like, "I don't have any other kids."
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I thought it was funny.
Wow.
Jesus. Albie made it all real here. And I cracked 6, 9, 11 jokes, and I'm the bad guy.
I had imaginary dogs, but not people.
I never had an imaginary friend. I was too real for that.
I
He was
also
too
did not like
cool
being
for
around
that.
other children, so it would be weird if I made an imaginary friend. It would be a bummer for me. I want to hang out by myself.
Lied in the Lord's house, Abby. You're going to hell if there is one.
There's not.
Yahoo says the fact that we never saw Ken and Jean's imagination on the show, and yet we see Tina with Jericho and Luis with her toys. I don't know what to tell you when it comes to the kids and their imagination. That's a fair point. We haven't seen Ken, but we also haven't seen a lot of Ken being mentioned in any stories beyond like 2 or 3. I would say.
Yeah, usually he's just
We've
kind of
seen Jean
brought
draw
up.
Ken, but we haven't seen like the likeness of Ken like we've seen in Louise's toys and Jericho.
I did think we were going to get that in the phone episode. I was hoping we were going to get like a screen that gets slashed and you kind of see like the phone. It's the other side. It's Ken. I thought we would get that. Maybe it would just be like Jean's drawing, but a little bit nicer. But instead it was just Jean with tongs on and pretending.
Chelsea says, I don't really want to see Jean's imagination.
That's
I get
fair.
that.
I think it would also be interesting if it was like exactly like Jean's drawing. Like that's who he's thinking of when he thinks of Ken. Is like
Ken's also
really
microdosing, so
that's true.
Could be out there Joe Roganing it up. Hey, JB, just a quick little admin question. Do you remember the threadless password? Don't give it to me on the air. Do you know it?
Do you know it?
Just put it in the private chat. The movie should have done that. Movie should have done a lot of things, but I have it saved on my phone, but unfortunately I'm using my phone. Oh,
because Mike obviously knows it. He just wants to make sure that you know it too.
You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, you can do it in the private chat here, or text it. Either one. I don't think Abby's gonna go.
I'll see what I can do.
All our shit though. Roger Dodger. Okay, so cool. Ken is or is not an actual person. We don't know yet.
I say no.
You say no? I want to say that Gene either saw somebody when he was a very young kid and that idea just stayed in his mind, or Ken is who Gene wants to be.
Because I think also part of it, if it was at a school assembly, like I'm thinking of the places that Gene could meet someone, but there's never a place, like because he doesn't like being alone, there's nowhere where he would have met someone where one of the other family members wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, Ken. Like if it was an assembly, the girls would know. If it was at the restaurant, the girls or Bob and Linda would know. Like he doesn't go places by himself where he would meet someone like that where they wouldn't all be familiar with him.
See, and there you go.
Got a point.
I didn't think of that because the world has broken me down, but the innocence of a child has shown us that, you know what, maybe Ken isn't real. Otherwise, the other people would have pointed him out. So thank you for that, Abby.
You're welcome.
No problem.
He's
like just Ken and don't know.
Thing where he's like, they never aged. And we're like,
they never age.
Oh, that's right.
Forever young. He just don't know if he's real and simply a 10. Ha ha. I know Barbie. I get that. I just listened to that the other day. It's a good movie, good soundtrack. Lizzo's got her own shit going on right now, but the rest of it's pretty good. Ooh, what's the deal with the walkie-talkie on Luis's wall?
I think it's a baby monitor. I don't think it's a walkie-talkie.
I think so too. I think they never took it off the door.
Yeah.
I think it's very much a walkie-talkie. I think the tape is there to hold down the talking button.
So she's always recording.
That's fair. If it is a walkie-talkie and it's just holding down the button, I think Linda and Bob have the other one still baby monitor.
But think about so that would put Louise on a whole nother level. If she's got, even if it is a baby monitor, taped to her door frame with the talk button down so it's always recording what's going on in her room, and she has the receiver, she can, as long as she's in range, she can hear anyone that's in her room and be alerted that they're there.
That seems much more Louise, that because you see in this season in the Rocket episode, they're very afraid to go into her room because if she finds out, she'll get them. So I could see her having like a security, because you see,
because she even says the comment too that she's like, I didn't set a trap yet. You guys are lucky.
Yeah. Because you see both walkie-talkies in in the sleepover episode, because Louise has one, Jessica has one. So it's obviously not like up there. It's not like she can't get it.
See, I was of the mind that was a makeshift PA system or like intercom system that she had set up, and she gave the other one to anybody. So if ever she had demands, like if she's sick in bed, she could just yell to the walkie, which would then alert whoever has the other one.
Oh, she doesn't like that. She uses
when
the
she's
air
sick
horn.
in bed, she uses an air horn.
In the one episode, she's
Bob's
been
underwear
sick more
drawer.
than once.
Because they do.
Definitely
know
used for
about the
talking.
underwear.
She has the coochie copy ones. All right.
Oh, I'm dumb. That's what I was thinking of for the sleepover episode. They used the coochie copy walkie-talkies, not the one that was.
Lee says that's genius and diabolical. Yahoo, I mean, she's mischievous, sure, but it's not like she's insane as a reason for a monitor to stay put. Or is it possibly a transmitter for the house as a long post? That's what I was saying too. Maybe it's a PA system, or not a PA system, but a
We would have seen the other ones though in other rooms.
Yeah, I think it's just a baby monitor that was left up. But I think it's a walkie-talkie that they used as a baby monitor.
Oh, because
like a cheapo version of a baby monitor.
Mm-hmm. That makes as much sense as anything else we've heard. JB?
I think this plays really well too, because I mean the walkie-talkie has been there since the beginning. I'm pretty sure since season 1. And that's when Louise was pretty much at her worst. Was the first like 3 seasons where like she's like, I think it's Wagstaff was my platoon name at NAM. So I think it's got to be probably from that era where they're like, we can make Louise pretty evil for the most part, but now she's gotten a lot softer in her season 13 age.
Yahoo says, and if it is a baby monitor, which you both seem to think it is, does it work? Did the batteries die as Louise grew up?
Yeah, I could see it just being something that like they just never took down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I can vibe with that. All right.
Like my parents had a baby monitor in my room for years that didn't have any batteries in it, just like the threat. I didn't know there weren't batteries in it, but like it kept me from
the plot.
Mischief. I told you I'm Louise. I'm a grown-up Louise.
And then when Abby turned 18 and they finally told her there were no batteries in it, oh, she lived a life, the life she did. All right. Why is Ginger such a mystery? We've learned about Lily. We've learned about Big Bob. We've learned about Linda's mom and great-grandmother. Or no, Linda's grandmother and her mom. Why is Ginger such an ongoing mystery?
I think a lot of shows like to have like a character that's just like off screen, or Bob's even has more than one, like Principal Spores. We never see him on screen.
True.
But we hear about him the same way that we do with Ginger. And they've confirmed that like a lot of theories were saying like the redhead in the
Pirates of Penzance.
Yeah, the Pirates of Penzance dinner theater was Ginger, and they confirmed that it is not.
Yeah, so, Lauren has said up until this past where we saw the back of her head, Lauren has been on record saying we have not seen her yet.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if we're being honest, all the characters all look alike. So you slap red hair on any of the characters we've seen Ginger, unless she has like a gnarly scar across her face. JB, kill the dead air. I got to put my dog on the ground. Give me a second.
On the ground.
On the ground.
She's in bed right now.
Oh.
Oh God.
We keep her on our bed when
loading over
so she can sleep.
Dun.
Shut up.
Literally, that
we've seen we've seen the back of Teddy's mom's head when she bought a motorbike and he was driving. Teddy was driving behind her. Same way that we've seen the back of Ginger's head. And Chelsea's, we haven't seen the Pesto's mom either, but we don't hear about her like we do with like Principal Spores and
it's true, we really
Teddy's
don't.
Mom and Ginger.
JB, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and with Ginger, I think it's something that Ginger's been there. Belchies, they definitely bring up Ginger. Pirates of
Mhm.
Panache, they bring up that she went, and she does see dinner theaters sometimes with Ginger. I think Ginger's always just been kind of there, but once you've built up
Mhm.
that character like you're talking about, then you have to create it. And people already have this idea of who Ginger or what she's going to look like or talk like. And I think that's just unfulfillable. You can't bring that character out without someone being upset. So I think they're just like, we're just going to leave it the way it is.
Yeah.
JB, I just sent you a text message on your phone. If you could take a peek at that and let me know. You don't have to let me know out loud, but just give me a yay or an A.
All right, I just saw it. Give me a second.
Roger that.
Yeah, Yahoo. Some people did think that Ginger would be the Pesta's mom. I don't. Well,
It's
it would have had to come up, and also Ginger. We know that Ginger has a daughter, and the Pestos are all boys.
I would hate, and I mean this in the best way ever, Abby. I would hate to be your teacher, or like a debate coach, because they're like, "Oh, Abby, expand on what do you think?" And you're like, "Oh, don't." And expand on it. I just don't. Like, okay, nothing else? No. Please, Jesus. It's Ginger.
I
Chelsea.
did expand upon it, but sometimes I
Yeah,
don't.
but we had a fortunate. Chelsea, she tries to take Jimmy Jr. tries to make Jimmy Jr. eat mushrooms or something. What? Yes. Yeah, Lee. Yahoo is Julia.
The mushrooms, if they're so good, Mom. That's what they're talking about. One of his museums.
God, y'all should do a show about like Bob's Burgers. Some of that shit goes right over my head.
Yes,
they like
Yahoo is Julian.
Yeah. Were they like magic mushrooms or were they just regular old mushrooms? Probably just regular old mushrooms, right?
I don't think his mom would be trying to get him to eat magic mushrooms, so I'm gonna go with normal.
It was also later in the seasons where they weren't doing as edgy of humor as they used to do. So I didn't want you to just go away, JB.
He was really mad about your text. I
Fine.
don't know what you texted him, but it was really rude.
It was a picture of my butt. What else? This one was I don't really have a dog in this next fight, but it was brought up on Reddit, so I wanted to bring it to you all and see what you all thought. There are some facts that do kind of line up and that do line up to support the theory, so we'll see. Okay. Is Randy Watkins the bastard child of Mr. Fischoeder and Mrs. Watkins? Assume that they're in Seymour's Bay. Some of the facts do line up. Watkins is a trust fund baby. Abby, I believe you pointed that out.
Yeah, or like he calls himself a lucky baby ducky.
Trust fund baby.
Yeah.
He also
could that be a reference to the Lucky Ducks from the wharf?
Shut the front door! Oh my god! Sorry, Chewie. Maybe, and then we kill Cotton Candy Deb.
Yeah.
I probably don't see it. Apparently, they have like the same hairstyle, which Fischoeder has
the same hairstyle.
I don't know. We'd have to see Randy without his hat on. I'm just telling you what Reddit said, Abby. Take that look off your face.
Reddit's wrong. They definitely
take the look off your face.
They don't. I won't, because they don't have the same hairstyle.
Is it possible? Watkins obviously could just be his mother's maiden name. And there's not too many rich family. There's not too many rich families in the Seymour's Bay area that would qualify as having their children be trust fund babies. So it would make sense that it is the Fischoeders.
Yeah, I could see, like, it sounds possible, but then you also think of Calvin as a person, and would he pay child support willingly, and two, set up a trust fund for his kid?
You're not wrong.
The only way I could see him doing that would be if he was like, he had something on him, but
Felix.
Yeah.
I don't think Felix has game like that.
No.
So maybe not.
He also doesn't have money like that.
He's a Fischoeder. He's got money. Could be Grover.
He's got money, but he like gets little at a time because he's bad with it. Like he wouldn't know how to set up like a fund like that for.
Maybe he paid somebody to do it. Maybe Inga.
Oh, Foxglove said he kind of looks like Tammy's dad, and their family seems kind of wealthy. That's true.
I think they aren't wealthy. They just they know how to put together an outfit. I'll say that.
Well, they did that huge ass bar mitzvah party.
Well, you have to save. I mean, I am not Jewish myself, but I assume you know that party's coming up, so you've been saving for it for a while. Go over to that money.
This whole thing, yeah, he doesn't get his inheritance.
Because he's been convicted of a crime,
or
he's about to be.
No, he doesn't get his. He killed Cotton Candy Dan. Spoiler. Yeah. Because he wanted to frame Calvin because Calvin hadn't been convicted of a crime.
Yeah, I'm saying Grover wouldn't get any money. Grover was in line because he had yet to be convicted.
Yeah, he was in line after Calvin. He wanted Calvin to get convicted so that he could get the money.
Yeah, but now
he didn't
he's
have
a
money.
murderer.
You're correct.
Well, Chloe wasted a lot of shampoo bottles, meaning that her family has to be upper class or rich. I shop at Marshall's, and I have a lot of shampoo bottles in my house. And
Chloe uses an entire bottle of shampoo every time she washes her hair. That's a lot of shampoo. And I don't see her. You use an entire bottle of shampoo when you wash your hair?
Oh my God! So gray. Fuck.
It's a good time to do that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
And yeah, they have a lot of closets. There's a lot of closets in Tammy's house.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back, JB.
Phone got too hot and shut off.
Oh.
We squared away on that thing?
I'm checking right now. I just
that.
updated it, and it did not do it. So now I got to do it again.
Yeah, just let me know. Also in the Valentine's episode, they have... Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Abby already said that.
I already did that.
This girl's got money. No, she doesn't.
I think she does. I mean, they go on a cruise for spring break. They go somewhere for
Cruises aren't expensive.
Okay.
That's all I'll say on that. Tammy did build her separate scrunchy closet, too. That was a dresser drawer. It wasn't a closet, Brianna. Also, Jessica mentions that her parents are not trying to say that one. Okay, everybody, calm down.
I don't know it from the word. I know it from the show when she said
they're doctors.
We get it. You read a book.
I didn't know it meant doctor.
If I just read the very next line, yeah, okay, meaning they're doctors. And Dr. Salary be around middle class. If a doctor's salary is middle class, then I am poor. I don't know how much doctors make, though.
Depends on what they do.
Whether they're osteoporosis or whatever this thing is.
Osteopaths.
Lee says, OMG, just admit she's loaded.
No.
Tammy's got money.
She doesn't. I love my gray hairs. Oh, I love my gray hairs too. I dig this. I have one right in the middle. I don't know if you can.
Oh, why are you doing that with your eyes?
Because I have to look in the camera and figure out where the fuck I'm trying to point. I have one right in the middle. I love it. It's dope. Chewy, get out of the bathroom. Get out. Chewy.
Are you yelling at your dog now?
You're so rude.
Out. She can hurt herself. She has 2 bionic knees now, and I do not need to have her have another surgery. You good? You good?
Nevertheless, you persisted.
Shh, calm down, Abby. God.
I love it. Keep it up.
You want to be on the show? Come
here.
Nevertheless, she persevered.
Say hi to the world, Chewy.
Baby. She is so cute.
This is Chewy.
She
is 10, but she doesn't realize it.
We love you, Chewy.
Say hi. You're famous. You're famous. Start paying your way around here. Go put you down. Go lay down. I'll be done soon. She wants a snack. That's her problem. All right.
For a snack.
What a cutie. Thank you. The snacks are all the way over there. She'll get a snack when I'm done with the show. Don't look at me like that. Go lay down. Go lay down. I know you peed. Good job.
Snack.
I can't. I got to get up and
She's
after.
just a baby. She needs a snack.
This is why you can't ask the opinion of children. Chelsea says she's perfect. I can't trust you either. Lee, how old are you? Brianna, how old are you? No, that's rude to ask. If you're under 38, you're a child, and I do not respect your opinion. All right. Sorry, everybody. Cool. Okay, I wanted to bring one thing up here. Everybody shut up for a second. I'm going to play... Oh, wait, what? What happened here? 36? I ain't going to listen to you either, Lee. Guess I'm going to chat. Yep.
He doesn't listen.
All right, guess we're turning the chat off because I do not want to hear from any of you.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to show a video. I showed this to Abby earlier, and she confirmed that she could at least see something. So I want you all to check it out. I will play it a couple of times. The video itself is like 17 seconds long. It does loop. This person will be pointing at something, so I want you to follow it with their finger. And, yeah, we'll see what everybody thinks. I'm going to let you all see it, and then we'll discuss. Okay. JB, did you see the video?
I just did, yeah.
Did you see the little silhouette or outline or mist that this person was pointing at? Or do I need to play it again? Chat, let me know as well.
I believe I saw it, but if you want to play it again for them.
Okay, I will play it.
Sure.
Maybe the audience can see it. Watch the person's finger. It's easier to see when it gets closer to the sidewalk. So go ahead. Yeah, I'll replay it. I'll replay it now. Everybody just calm down. All right, do we see it?
Yeah, they disappeared. They disappeared.
Okay, so we all saw it. Oh, wait, Chelsea, do you need me to play it again? You're a child. You should have those perfect child eyes. You should be able to see it. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of like a shadow. It's kind of Foxglove. I said the same thing. He was like, "Do you see it?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay. As long as you know what I'm going to be pointing out, as long as you can see it, that's all I care about. I'm not asking opinions. I don't want them. I just need to know that you all saw it.
No, it's not him appearing out of nowhere. That's just where the video starts. It's where the person is pointing. It's behind. Don't look at the guy who's walking.
Oh yeah,
like
follow
behind
the
finger. The guy who's walking, where the person is pointing. It kind of like the picture kind of like is a little bit different. Like there's like a shadow or like
when it gets to the sidewalk, you'll see. Yeah, it gets a little lighter when the finger kind of gets to the sidewalk. I'll play it one more time.
Jeez.
All right, we good? We all good now? Everybody see it? Oh,
yes.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Is that Jeff, the dead boy?
No.
Chelsea?
Oh, that's a leap.
Abby? It's clearly a ghost. But is that Jeff? Because clearly was Jeff a real boy, A, to begin with? Is he, B, dead? And C, is that his spirit walking this mortal plane?
No, Louise admitted she made him up.
Then who is this? Who is this spirit then? Abby, you got all the fucking answers.
I don't know. There's plenty of dead people.
The Caffrey's ghost?
Could be.
Caffrey's Taffy?
The thing is, it's definitely a ghost. It's 100% a ghost.
Or it's an animation error. My thought is that there was...
It's definitely a ghost, everybody. It's definitely a ghost.
You're really annoying.
Yes, the light thing across the sidewalk. Yeah.
I think like there was someone there and then they cut the person out and that's...
From this mortal plane and that's their spirit?
No, it's a cartoon. From the animation, they cut it out.
Maybe a poltergeist? No, a poltergeist is like it moves items, Lee. You don't really see a poltergeist, but you see their activity, poltergeist activity. This is probably...
They were going to make a ghost, they would have made it more obvious. Like, I cannot believe that person saw that. Like, how...
They made it pretty obvious. Most likely a ghost in it. Thank you, Chelsea!
That's why you had to play it like 12 times, because it was so obvious.
Open your eyes, people. Open your third eye.
I do love that the person that recognized it is Chelsea's is giving him credit for the ghost find.
Hey, sometimes kids are right. Okay, kids say the darndest things sometimes, and there you go.
And sometimes they don't.
So here's the thing, Foxglove. You asked what episode that is, and here's the thing. And I'll say this.
Here it is.
I can tell you what the episode is. I went back and watched the episode and the timestamp. You can't see it in the Hulu episode. So
it's been erased from existence.
Haunted production like Linda Sterry. Yeah, could be. There you go, Foxglove. Foxglove's on it. Y'all suck. Grim Reaper after the random dude. Hey, bet. There you go. Chelsea's pattern like, shut your mouth, Lee. That's Team Mike, and we will not take that kind of slander. Also, she's a child. Stop it. All right. Jamie,
I love Chelsea's, but they're Team Mike, and that's just...
It's just how it is with them, I guess.
No.
Oh, them? Wow, JB. Wow, them. Wow. Oh, I hate that your picture is over here by the... No. JB, we squared away that one thing?
Yes, we good.
All right, cool. All right, everybody. And Abby, I'll explain why this was such a thing later if you stop yelling at me for 2 goddamn seconds. All right, everybody, in the chat... There you go. That is... What the fuck is that? Okay, that is the code for you to use...
You just copy-pasted it and then said, what the hell is that?
Oh, no. No, there was a little logo on the bottom. I was like, what the fuck is that? That's the code to use on the North to Wharf Threadless shop for you to get any item of merchandise at cost, meaning what we as creators pay. So... I think like basic ass shirts are like $17 or something like that. It could be $13. I don't really know. But for the remainder of the live stream tonight, that code's for you to use. So there you go. If you don't have to, I'm not telling you to buy anything. You don't have to. I don't care.
It's just because I'm everyone. Late. So, and until Spectrum gets out here, your odds are pretty good.
What happened? Oh, JB is turned into machine F. I don't know what F stands for. Oh, probably.
I used to be really tech friendly, and now I can't tech, and my internet is slow as dirt.
You tech too hard. So ghetto, you ghetto.
Don't say that.
Don't say what?
Don't say that.
Say what?
We pay $1 for this internet.
What happened? Did JB make a 9/11 joke or something?
No, you did. Not a 9/11 joke, but like, don't say what you just said.
I don't know what I said.
Okay, then let's move on.
Lee's comment?
Yeah, don't say that.
Oh, why can't I say that? Lee said it.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna say it. I said it. Go back and watch the replay. I said it.
Well, don't.
Me and Lee can say we're tight.
Well, don't say it again.
Nope. Sorry, producer Abby. You don't have the controls to change anything right now.
I'm trying to help you not get canceled.
I'm not getting canceled. We don't get enough people to watch us for me to get canceled, Abby.
I watch it. I'll cancel you.
You didn't even watch our YouTube videos.
Not the ones that I'm not in.
That's actually a really good point.
Yes. Why would I watch it? I'm not in them. All right, that wraps up the mysteries that I have. Is there any nagging questions that you had that you would like us to address? What? You fucking kids keep changing the rules on me, and you keep moving the goalpost back. Abby, don't worry about it. Thank you, Lee.
What happened?
I don't know. Apparently, Chelsea's is trying to cancel me. I won't allow it.
What happened?
I'm not going to allow it.
Just take that out of your vocabulary. Trust me.
Not going to happen.
Great.
This is literally the only time I've ever used it in probably the last 5, 10, 20 years.
We'll talk off the air.
No, we won't! Okay. Oh, are there any other nagging questions beyond who's the pesto mom that anybody has that we haven't brought up that would make for a good conversation?
We also have our own Fischstery that I tried to get more info today from Brian, but he says he's unable to provide the information that we need.
You talking about the thing with Perry?
Yep, Time Traveler Perry.
Oh, we'll have Perry on to discuss that live on the air.
I have to find out now because he wouldn't even tell me what background character his number is, so I can't look him up anywhere. So I might tomorrow post a picture of it and be like, have you seen this man? What episode? Yeah. And just let me know so I can find it. But the theory is that he time travels to basically keep the Belchers safe and make sure things go the way they're supposed to. And he's been in episodes last season.
Perry is one of the storyboard artists in the show. Back when folks who worked on the show were able to draw themselves in, Perry looks like every other guy in the world, so
people think he's one of the background Zeke's dad.
Yeah, he's the guy who everybody thinks is Zeke's dad.
We see Zeke's dad.
We do.
Yeah.
Which is why that's a dumb theory.
Yeah. We see Zeke's dad twice.
No, you're right. You're right. So I don't know why people keep saying it.
But they do. But yeah, he's everywhere. He's in Tina's horseback riding episode. He's in Bob's love testometer episode. Yeah. He's in the first episode. He's a bunch of different ones where important things happen. So
we think he's Loki, essentially.
Yeah. Essentially, he's part of the time police.
Yeah. But that particular theory will be talked about with the actual man himself. We're scheduling that right now. And he's a storyboard artist, so he's not beholden to the strike stuff right now. So
Yahoo brought up another one.
Oh, okay. Here's one. What drives Millie to become obsessed with Louise? Shit.
Oh.
Louise is really cool.
Could be.
But not to Chloe Barbash, though.
No.
Oh, that bitch.
Damn, she does smell good, though.
That 9-year-old, she is such a bitch. You gotta
take her down a peg. Louise could probably represent what Millie strives to be. Like, she's like, oh, I wish I could be that cool, or that not caring what people think, even though we all know Louise strongly cares about what people think of her.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, so it could just be a matter of like, oh, they're cool. I wish I was cool like them.
Yeah.
And she just became obsessed with them. I'm not. I'm just saying what I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you, Chelsea. I know what she's saying. I just do not care.
I mean, it is an interesting question why she picks Louise. She could pick anybody.
Yeah. I mean, it could be because they're in the same grade, so she also thinks that they could be friends. Like, obviously, if she picked a teenager, that she's not going to be friends with, like, Tina.
What if they're, like, on the same intellectual level, and that's what she perceives? Because we kind of see that with, like, the Hannibal Lecter vibe. But she's like, I'm just helping her understand and, like, figure out things.
Yeah, perhaps.
Because, like, Louise has, like, I think, like, it's like Batman. Louise has, like, the rules of, like, you don't do certain things. Millie doesn't really have rules.
Okay, so Millie isn't
like the Joker.
Louise. Yeah. So Millie doesn't have those restraints that Louise seems to have.
Yes.
Like, Millie is free to be crazy as she wants to be, where Louise kind of puts the brakes on that. All right, I can see that. And bonus points for making it Batman related. Good job, JB.
Yahoo says, think the Hey Arnold episode with Helga in the therapist's office, but mixed with your Netflix documentary of Making a Psycho.
Yeah, I'd watch that. As long as there's a good theme song, I'll watch it.
And then Lee says, maybe.
Maybe? Then what is it, Lee?
Yeah. Yeah, you think you're so fucking smart. Tell us what it is.
I hear these critiques, but I hear nothing back.
Yeah. You jerk. Tell him, JB.
Yeah, from the talking head here.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. It kind of kills our point. Yeah, good job. All right, that kind of wraps up the mysteries here. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know if it was something intentional, but did they remember Helen and her dog Bitsy when naming Helen and Bitsy from Central Park. Same studio, right? Yeah, same studio.
I was thinking
same,
that. But I
same
never
everything.
thought
Lauren
I'd put it
Bouchard's
together.
executive producer. I agree with him. You agree with who?
I think he was talking about JB.
Me? No, probably not.
Yeah, it's probably not me. It's fine.
I don't know, Foxglove. We'll put some feelers out there, see if we can get an answer for you. That is a good point. Yeah, we'll text folks we know, and we'll see if we can find out for you. And no, it's not Josh Gad. We don't know Josh Gad.
We text our friends.
We'll text Josh Gad and we'll let you know. Cool.
We
A
had
little update.
friend.
Well, a little update news-wise for North to Wharf stuff. Mages and Monsters, our D&D inspired game, is being pushed back to September 7th or 16th. Jesus Christ, take two. Mages and Monsters is being pushed back to September 16th. Couple weeks. We were going to do it next week, but then we realized it was Labor Day and that wasn't going to work because we all have lives outside of the show. Regardless of what Abby says, we do have lives. We were going to do it the week after. Calm down, Abby. We're going to do it the week after, but then one of our players wasn't going to be able to be there for that, so we pushed it back another week to the 16th. That way everybody can play and everybody can have a good time. That will be live streamed, much like our Monday shows here. Those will be live streamed on YouTube for everybody to watch. And we may have some surprises in store for during and after the show. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll plug that a lot more when we get closer to it, too.
Yeah.
Again, if you are...
But that shirt's in the shop right now.
Yes, the shirt is indeed in the shop. I don't have the graphic to put... actually, hold on. Stand by. No, I don't. Okay. Mages and Monsters shirt is in the shop now. Again, if you scroll up, or in fact, I can just repost it. That code right there will get you any item in the From North to Wharf shop at cost. Hoodies, shirts, stickers, pins, shower curtains, whatever we have. We don't know what we have, but whatever we have on
We
there,
do it
you can get.
all.
Huh?
You have shower curtains?
We have the option to make shower curtains, Abby. We're going to make them if people want them.
Okay.
That's the treasure spot. Oh, thank you, Chelseams. Appreciate it. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So that code is live until we end the stream here tonight, which is soon. And then it is gone forever until we do this again next week. When eventually one of us will be late.
Not me.
Not Abby.
Never
Not
gonna be
dear Angel Abby.
It'll never be her.
No.
Wait, you just had a stroke? What the hell? What's going on? Oh, I just had a stroke? What is it? Abby, what's Chelsea saying here? Is this a kid thing? It looks like...
I think they just like mistyped something.
What did you mean to type? What did you mean to type? Because that looks lewd. All my typing. All right, fair enough.
What did you mean? Explain yourself.
What did you mean? That looks like balls. Okay. All right. Oh, JB, you missed it, but we have a new Patreon member.
Yay!
We gotta figure out that stuff to give to people. Fuck. Sorry, folks. We didn't expect people to actually sign up for that, so we'll figure it out. JB, anything you'd like to plug or let folks know before we wrap up here?
I mean, just looking forward to Mages and Monsters. Just finish the character sheets and stuff like that. That might be something that's on the Patreon point, is your own way to do that and how to make the campaign. Maybe I'll type it up. We'll have a section for that. We're working on some new holiday designs, so those might come out after we finish Mages and Monsters. And yeah, that's all we really have right now.
Sorry, I was reading Chelsea's comment as you were talking to, so I look like a dog who just saw his owner fart for the first time or something. I meant a exclamation point, not a question mark, but then I tried to correct it and fucked up again. Hey, yeah, no, it happens. Multiple times, I guess. Yeah. All right.
So
Let me.
So nice.
Thank you. Our audience knows I love them.
It's your only Team Mike member. Be nice.
Hey, she knew what she signed up for.
No one did.
And much like last week, actually, Chelsea's, you're here, and Nick, if you're here, I'll ask you too. When I give the shout out for, fuck that, I'll send you a message. We don't need to do this on the air.
Do we know Nick's Discord so we can add them to the?
I believe it's Nick as well, but I'll send them a message and ask them. Okay, so. Don't forget, there is no show next week, Monday. Go celebrate Labor Day or don't celebrate. I don't care. Stay home.
And there was a show this Monday, despite what Mike says.
There was a show this Monday. Tune in at 8 p.m. an hour ago if you haven't already. Rewatch this as many times as you like. Oh, here's a great thing. On all our previous videos, you can watch the chat replay. You're not going to be able to do this here because that code is only for people who are on the live stream. Everyone else can eat a butt. So show up because you never know what we're giving away if somebody shows up late.
Yep. You won't know unless you're here. Just like me.
See, JB didn't know we had a new Patreon member. Okay. Shout out to our Patreon members. We do this at the end of every episode. Of course, if you want to sign up for our Patreon, there's a link in our bio. And also links to our YouTube page and all that other stuff. For $3 a month, it's the smallest tier we could do. We didn't feel right taking $3, but it's what they made us do. You get exclusive stuff like an exclusive Patreon, members only Discord channel, which we got to start doing stuff on that. You get a shout out at the end of every episode, which we will be doing here in a second. Hold on. And then other stuff that I forgot about. Go check it out. If you want to sign up, cool. If not, there's no harm, no foul. The content that we provide, the everyday episode, the everyday trivia, the new spot the difference things on the Instagram, none of that will ever change. You'll just get a couple of extra things if you sign up for Patreon. So don't worry about it if you can't do it. We're rich, so it doesn't matter. We're not hurting for money here, right, Abby? We're rich.
Who's we?
We're osteopaths. Look at all those toys, Abby. You don't get those from not having money.
I get them for instead of money.
Fair enough.
That's fair. We have state jobs.
Right.
We know what that's like.
Yeah, we got state jobs. That's why.
You
I
have
have
paper
no
clips
job.
and staples. Count your blessings.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to our Patreon members. Of course, new patron Nick. Of course, best friend of the show, Chelsea's, and Maria. Thank you all for thinking what we do here is worth a single dollar of yours. We appreciate that. This has been, again, no show next week. This has been From the Great North to Wonder Wharf, your one-stop destination for bento box information. As always, I am Mike.
I'm the talking head JB.
And I'm Abby.
We will see you 2 weeks from now or whenever. Just follow the